So what is going on, guys? I am Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video where today we are going over all of the new information we have had over the past few days on Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Talking about code names for maps, Dead Ops Arcade 3, Warzone Zombies, Tranzit, a potential Prestige Edition, and a few other things as well. So as always, if you're going to enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content, but let's get into it. Here we go, and enjoy. So let's start off by talking about the 3 potential Zombies maps that we could be getting with the base game. These are the maps that we get straight away on November the 13th on day 1. We have ZM_Silver, ZM_Pink, and Dead Ops Arcade 3. These were all pulled out of the game files. You may remember a month or two ago, there was a leak for the Red Door. This was the alpha for Black Ops Cold War, before we even knew what the game was officially called. It's obvious whenever we see something in the code that starts with ZM, that means zombies. It has been the same for all of the previous CODs before this. So ZM_Pink and Silver are 100% maps because colours have also been used for map names previously. Activision obviously know by now, this has been going on for years, that people go into the game files and can extract this information, so they're not going to put the actual names of the stuff they're working on. They use code names. In the past, we've seen ZM_White or ZM_Orange. They were also zombies maps, so this tells us that ZM_Pink and Silver are also going to be zombies maps. So we could be getting 2 maps on day 1. Of course, this gives nothing else away since this year's Zombies is a brand new story. Ether doesn't seem to be returning, neither does Chaos, although I will talk more about Chaos in just a second. I do have some interesting information on that. But since it seems like they're starting a whole new story this year, new characters, it'd be really difficult to guess any information about these 2 maps. With the game as a whole being set during the Cold War, during the 1980s, some obvious locations would be Russia, the United States, or a rumoured one has been Vietnam. That'd be cool, a jungle themed map. And what they might have also done if we're going to Vietnam is use old zombie concepts and ideas that they created years ago. You may not know, but back in 2015, some concept art was released that was intended for the original Black Ops. This was supposed to be for DLC, but one of the developers that used to work for Raven released some concept work that was intended to be used in Black Ops Zombies. And you can see from the drawings, all of these concepts were Vietnam style. There was supposed to be a Vietnam themed map in BO1. That never came to be, but could they reuse these concepts for this year's COD? And then the 3rd map that's been extracted from the game files was Dead Ops Arcade 3. Now this one was listed under Warzone, which tells us that it has something to do with that mode. The idea that's been thrown around is it's somehow going to be unlocked in Warzone, maybe through a computer terminal, because that's exactly how it was unlocked originally back in BO1. So maybe sometime in the future, a computer terminal will be added into Warzone, you can access it and play Dead Ops Arcade 3 there. That also means since Warzone is free, Dead Ops Arcade 3 will be free as well. And that gets me thinking, in my opinion, Dead Ops Arcade isn't the most interesting mode. It's not something I've played an awful lot. There wasn't a big enough difference for me from Dead Ops Arcade 1 to 2 that I wanted to play it, so if I was to play 3, there would have to be a big change, but Dead Ops Arcade is a simple game mode. The only big difference between 1 and 2 is that you could play in first person, so I'm not too sure what changes they would do to make it worthwhile. Let me know your thoughts about that one in the comment section below though. Do you enjoy Dead Ops Arcade? And if we do get a 3rd one, would you play it regularly? So those are the 3 maps that we have so far. ZM Silver, ZM Pink, and DOA 3. Those are just the base maps. Of course, DLC for Cold War is going to be free, which means free zombies maps. Unlike BO4 where you had to purchase the season pass, this time all content, including zombies maps, are going to be free. And I hope this totally changes up zombies, because I think we can all agree BO4 Zombies wasn't successful. The player count was low. I do think a big part of this was because you had to have the season pass for zombies, but now that it's free, hopefully this brings everyone together, and people who haven't played zombies previously or just couldn't get invested because they couldn't get the DLC, now that it's free, I think this could totally change the game. Not only that, but it's also going to be crossplay, so you can play zombies with your friends on PlayStation, Xbox and PC together. I'm just thinking if the developers see it has a bigger player count, which might have affected BO4. I did notice towards the end of that game, Alpha Omega and Tag the Toten, things seem to get a little bit lazy. I wonder if Treyarch just saw the player count and decided not to put too much effort in. But if there's a lot of people that are able to play zombies this year, I don't know, maybe they'll put in more effort to zombies. Not only the maps, but providing additional content, new weapons, new skins, maybe just updating zombies more than what we've seen previously. But besides from that, we also know that zombies is coming to Warzone. I covered this in one of my previous videos, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. In the game files, the letters WZZM were found, which means Warzone Zombies. So that's going to be interesting. We have a Zombie Royale. If you want to check out more information on that, I will link that video down in the description. And then we also have a second Zombies mode in Warzone, which will be called Pandemic or Outbreak. Pandemic was actually a Zombies mode in Blackout, so maybe that will be returning. Because someone over on Twitter by the name of Tom Henderson, he is a very credible leaker in the COD community, he said there are at least 2 more events planned in Warzone associated with Black Ops Cold War. The first one we know was the reveal of the actual game. I would say that was more revolved around the campaign. The second reveal is said to be to do with zombies. I don't know the exact date of when the next live event is going to be taking place, but potentially it could reveal zombies, and that might also be when we see this Zombies Royale or Pandemic game mode. And then the third live event in Warzone will be when the nuke goes off and changes the map. As of right now, I believe the nuke is in Bunker 10, so when that explodes, that is when the Black Ops Cold War version of Warzone, the map that we're going to be playing in that game, will be given to us. So there are still 2 more Warzone events, one for zombies and one for the nuke. Another tweet that was put out by Tom also told us that we are probably about 4 to 6 weeks away from any proper zombies news. I assume he is talking about the actual reveal. So sometime in October, I'm guessing mid-October, the zombies reveal will happen. But I would think in the weeks leading up to that, we are going to be given little hints and teasers. I have said it in plenty of videos before, Zombies Chronicles 2 has been finished for quite a long time. It was originally intended for Black Ops 4, these were Tranzit, Dire Eyes and Buried Remastered, but they never released. These maps are still there, waiting to be put out. I very much doubt they are ever going to be released on BO4 now, so there's a chance they will be releasing on Black Ops Cold War. The only problem to me is we are having a new story. Transit, Dire Eyes and Buried are involved with the old story, so unless Treyarch want to mix the two, either these maps are never going to release, Zombies Chronicles 2 will just be left there, or they will be coming sometime. To be honest, I haven't heard any information about Dire Eyes and Buried for quite a long time, but Transit always pops up every few weeks, so I think there's a high chance that that map will be coming to the game, whereas the other two I'm not sure of. I would have thought so since they're already finished. Maybe instead of getting all of them at the same time, they'll spread them out. But there is that. And then the last few pieces of information I have for you. Over on Twitter, Glitching Queen put this out. She said, the voice actor for Bruno from BO4 is working on some lines in Black Ops Cold War. He's making posts on Instagram talking about it. So if you go over to his Instagram, you can see here he's put, cool stuff is happening, hashtag Cold War, hashtag voice acting. Someone's asked him in the comments, is this going to be as fun as it looks? And he's put, no, better. And then someone else asked, is Chaos returning? And he said, I cannot confirm nor deny. So he was the voice actor for Bruno in the Chaos storyline. If he's doing voice acting for Black Ops Cold War, straight away you would think, well, that means the Chaos story is returning. This doesn't have to be the case. Voice actors play many roles, they play many characters. I'm not too sure who else this guy plays. He could be playing some new character we don't know of in Black Ops Cold War in the campaign, or maybe even one of the new Zombies characters. This doesn't have to mean Bruno or the Chaos story is returning, but it doesn't mean it isn't either. I'm also thinking, isn't it a little bit late? The game releases in 2 months. I don't know how soon before games release voice actors usually do work, but I would have thought it was much sooner than this, so maybe he's doing voice acting for some DLC. Is Chaos going to be returning? If not, then who is Bruno's voice actor playing? We have been told we are getting a new zombie story, but we got a new one for Black Ops 4 along with the old one, which was Ether, so maybe we get a new one and Chaos at the same time. Chaos was left unfinished in Black Ops 4, but also one of the major developers, the head behind it, Jason Blundell, the one that came up with the main ideas, has left Treyarch. So would they carry on his story, or would it make more sense for them to just do a new one? I'm definitely interested to learn more about that. And then the final couple of things I wanted to talk about is, one, are we going to get a Prestige Edition this year? Nothing has been announced. We've had one for COD for the longest time. I can't remember the last time we didn't have one. Last year we got the Modern Warfare Night Vision goggles. For the Black Ops games we've had the Juggernaut fridge or the mystery box, the RCXD. We've had one for all of the Black Ops games, so I would think we'd get one this year. but nothing's been announced as of yet. And also, what exclusive deal are PlayStation and Activision going to have? They've worked together over the past few years. For Modern Warfare, PlayStation got the survival game mode exclusive. We know that PlayStation are also working with Activision on Black Ops Cold War, so are they going to be getting something exclusive this year? If we got survival last year, the only thing that comes close to that would be zombies related. Maybe Dead Ops Arcade 3 would be exclusive for a certain amount of time, or something else, I don't know. But that is all of the information we have so far on the game. That is everything I have updated you on, so there we go. As always, hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, you know what to do. Drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If we did get a Prestige Edition, what item would you like? Would it be zombies related? And if so, what? But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, goodbye.